Hi everyone, here is Mary from Swiss in Singapore, and if you are ready for a little power yoga challenge, this video is for you. It's very important for me to emphasize that yoga is always about feeling into yourself after the session and noticing that you just feel better in your body. Then, in my opinion, you have achieved the goal of yoga no matter how difficult the individual exercises were. Let's get started. For warming up, we start with some cow and cat positions, and really make sure to stretch your back by doing so. Try to inhale when going into the cow position and exhale when going into the cat position. You can do that a few more times in your own pace and never forget to breathe. Exhale when into the cow and inhale when going into the cat position. Then roll your head until the left side and roll your head until the right side. Left side and right side. Then we're going to tuck our toes in and go into a downward facing dog while exhaling. Try to feel the stretch in your legs. And also never forget to breathe in your own pace. Your shoulders are relaxed and your back is stretched. Then we roll our spine and go into a plank position. We hold the plank position and go back into a stretch. And don't forget to breathe and roll your spine again and go into a plank position. Hold it and go back into a stretch and some walking movements. Back into a plank position, you lift your right knee to your left elbow and your left knee to your right elbow. Then your right knee to your right elbow and your left knee to your left elbow. Then you go back into a stretch and you can already feel that it's going a bit easier. You repeat the walking movement and go back into a plank position, pushing your right knee to your left elbow and your left knee to your right elbow again. Your right knee to your right elbow and your left knee to your left elbow. Back into a downward facing dog and hold the stretch for 3, 2, 1, and you lift your left knee up into the sky as far as you can. You can really feel the stretch and you bring your left knee between your hands. You put your left leg back and now you put your right leg into the air until you feel the stretch and then you bring it in front of you. Back into a downward facing dog where you really try to exhale. After another walking movement, we bring our right leg into the air. We leave it there to really feel the stretch and place it between our hands. Here I really want you to feel the stretch in your right hamstring. You lift your right arm into the sky and then you come into a warrior one position. And always remember to breathe. We slowly push ourselves up, and even if you maybe lose balance, just continue the exercise. You go back into a stretch again and push yourself up. Always remember to relax your shoulders. We go up again and back into a stretch. After pushing ourselves up, we go into a warrior two position. We hold warrior two for 3, 2, 1, and then we put our right hand on the inner side of our right foot. With your left hand, you really try to touch the sky. You lift yourself up and you can feel the tension in your whole body. This way is much easier to keep balance. Your right hand goes again into your inner side of your right foot and you can try to look up in the sky. Back up into a warrior two position and we transition to the other side. Again, try to squeeze your core to really keep that balance. Now the left arm goes to the right side of your left foot and your right arm tries to reach the sky. We hold this position for a moment to really feel the stretch in our leg and arms. We release to come back into a warrior two position. We place our hands on the left and right side of our left foot and we can really feel the stretch in our right leg. If it almost feels a bit uncomfortable, then you're doing it the right way. We go into a rotation again and try to stretch our left arm as high as we can. We put it back on the mat and come into a downward facing dog. Remember to exhale and do some walking movements to stretch. We come back into a plank position and bring our right knee to our left arm and vice versa. We touch our shoulders and try to really keep the balance from the core. With the head facing the sky. This is really stretching your back, and try to in and exhale while doing so. Back into a downward facing dog and try to move again with your legs to really feel the stretch. You go into a plank and transition into a cobra position. While exhaling, you push yourself back into a downward facing dog position. Don't forget to breathe in your own pace and really feel the stretch in your legs. You come into a plank position. Right leg goes to the right arm and we hold it a bit longer, and then pulling the left leg to the left arm and holding it for a few seconds. Really feel that you can hold it with your core. Push yourself back into a downward facing dog and jump between your hands. Roll your spine and bring your arms up. Well done! For those of you who really want to challenge their flexibility, I will now show some more exercises like split, Biellmann position, and bridge position. I started doing ballet when I was 4 years old back in Switzerland, and when you're a little girl, it all comes kind of naturally. So when I started figure skating, ballet was still part of our weekly training sessions, and I kept my daily stretching routine. This way I never really had to learn it the hard way. After being a competitive figure skater for 15 years, I started to be interested in yoga and Pilates. I completed my yoga instructor license and started to teach one-on-one and small group yoga classes. I try to find at least 5 to 10 minutes every day for my daily stretching routine. If you want to see more of these videos, or if you have specific wishes for yoga flows or yoga videos, please let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, subscribe and like, and I hope to see you in the next one. I also share more yoga and stretching related content on my Instagram, which is Swizzy in Singapore, so hope to see you on my Instagram as well.